Good morning, dear students. In this video lecture, I will be discussing exercise 2C from factorization chapter. Now, in this chapter, you all have to remember only 2 to 3 formulas. The very first formula is a plus b whole cube. I know all of you must be knowing. I hope a cube plus b cube plus 3ab multiplied with a plus b. Now you see a plus b whole cube is this. This we always remember. But what is a cube plus b cube? This will be equal to a plus b whole cube minus of 3ab a plus b. How? This one all of us remember from our class 7th onwards. We by heart this and we remember. But this formula we generally don't remember. We don't try to by heart. Now how we have assumed, how we are going to simplify, we will see first. A cube plus b cube, when we will transfer this whole thing, we can transfer this whole towards this side, so it will become negative. Now we will remember a cube a plus b whole cube minus of, or we can take out common in this, a plus b is in both the places, so I can write a plus b whole square minus of 3ab. Correct. Now if we simplify a plus b, then we will be having a square plus b square plus 2ab minus of 3ab. So our formula will become a plus b into a square minus ab plus of b square. So we have to remember this formula. Number one, we already know this one. In this we always forget this one. We don't know to apply. So what is this chapter? This chapter is based on factorization, and in the first lecture I have told you that we have to represent the polynomial in the product form, product of two or more polynomials. Yes or no? I have told you, like product 6, what is the factor of 6? Factor of 6 is 2 and 3. So then we will write 2 into 3, right? Like it was a plus b whole square was written as a plus b into a plus b. This is the factorization, means writing the polynomial expression in its product form, a plus b multiplied with this. This is first one set. Second set of formula is a minus of b whole cube, which is equal to a cube minus of b cube minus of 3ab a minus b. If we will expand this, we will get a cube b cube minus of 3 into a square b and then plus of 3b square. Correct. Now a cube minus b cube will be equal to a minus of b multiplied with a square plus of ab plus of b square. So this formula we know, this formula we have to bring it to our mind. So in this chapter mostly we will be using this, in this exercise, this formula and this formula. Mostly we will be using these two formulas to simplify the problems. Now exercise 2C, question number 1, if you see, it is given 8x cube plus of 27y cube. This is what it is separated by, these two terms are separated by plus symbol, and our task is to factorize. Factorize means anyhow we have to represent these two polynomials in a product form. Now as you can see, it can be written as 2x whole cube plus 3y whole cube. Correct. This can be written as this, because plus we have to anyhow remove. So first I will write into a cube plus b cube. Now a cube plus b cube is equal to a plus b. That means I can write 2x plus 3y. A plus b multiplied with a, that means 2x whole square minus 2x into 3y plus 3y whole square. So from here we will get 2x plus 3y, then 4x square minus of 6xy plus of 9y square. So this will be your answer for question number 1, subpart 1. Now second question we have another question that I have taken, like a power 6. I don't know the subpart, but it is from question number 1 only. I don't remember exactly. A power 6 minus 1. Since I don't have book, my dear students, so I don't remember this which part. It is question number 1, subpart C or D maybe. So a power 6 minus 1. It can be written as a square whole cube minus of 1 cube. Can I write like this? Now a cube minus of b cube can be written as a minus b. That means a square minus b. This will be my first term. This will be my second term. Then first term square, a square whole square, because this is my first term. A square is my first term. So its square plus first term multiplied with the second term, that is 1, plus second term square. So finally we will have a square minus 1, then we have a power 4 plus a square plus 1. So this will be our solution to question number 8. A and actually it is plus. The question says it is plus. So no problem. Again we will be having same thing. Here we can write plus. Here we will write plus. And as per the formula, this will become negative. This will become negative because we are going to apply a plus b whole cube formula. This formula we are going to apply. Then next question I have written like question number 2 subpart D. Question 2 subpart D. The question says that x cube x raised power 6 minus y cube. This is the form. This is the question. So what we can write for this? We can write x square whole cube minus y whole cube. Now it is in the form of a cube minus b cube. A cube minus b cube formula is a minus b. So I will write x square minus y into x square whole square. First term square plus first term into second term plus second term square. So finally it will be x square minus y multiplied with x power 4 plus x square y plus y square. So in this way we finish question number 2 subpart D. Now second part we are having question number 3 subpart B. Question number 3 subpart B says that a raised power 6 minus 7 to 9 b raised power 3 b raised power 6 sorry b raised power 6 a raised power 6 minus 7 to 9 b raised power 6. Now how we are going to solve this? If you see this one, it is like a square whole cube minus 729 is a cube of 9 cube b square whole cube 9 cube b raised power 6. Now it is in the form of a cube minus b cube. Now we know the formula a cube minus b cube is equal to a cube means a minus of b into first term square plus first term multiplied with second term plus second term square. Second term is 9b whole square. First term square, first term into second term and then second term square. Now if you see this one, what we can write? I can write this as a square minus of 3b whole square. This particular term I can write like this: a raised power square 3 3 is 9 b square. Now here if I write, it will be in the form of first term second term square. This is something 9. Now to make this a perfect square of certain number, what I can do here, because it is not going to be factorized unless we are seeing one pattern, here a square, here b square, here 2ab, only 2 is missing here, 2 into a into b is missing. So I will double this and then subtract one number. So I can write a square whole square plus of 18 a square b square plus of 9b whole square minus of 9 a square b square. Now you see why I have done this. Same number as it is, this number is also as it is, this number same, this number same. 18 minus 9 will be 9 a square b 9 square b. Now from here I will be getting one perfect square. Here it will be a plus 3b into a minus of 3b. A square minus b square formula we are having, so a plus b into a minus b. Now here you see it is in the perfect square, so a square plus of 9, 9 na, 9b whole square minus this I can write as 3ab whole square. I can write like this. This is a plus b whole square formula, 9b square. This is in this format. Now a plus 3b into a minus of 3b. This term you see a square minus again b square format. So we will write a square plus 9b square minus of 3ab closed, then a square plus 9b square plus of 3ab. So in this way we finished our second part. Now question number 5 D. Question number 5 subpart D, you understand. It is given a cube plus 7b cube plus 6ab plus a plus 2b. A plus 2b. Now we have to factorize this. Now if you see what type of value we are having, we can write a cube, this term, plus this term I will forget right now. Can I write like this? 3 into first term a into 2b and then a plus 2b. I can write like this. A into 3 into a into 2b. Correct? 3 2s are 6ab and same thing. Only here I have left. If I write this as 2b whole cube, so it will become a, but actually it is 7. What I have to do? I will subtract 1 to make it a perfect one. Here a cube, this same I have copied here. This I have increased 1. In place of 7 I wrote 8 and then I have subtracted in this line to bring into certain formula. Now from here to here if you see, it is in the form of a plus 2b whole cube, and already b cube I have written here. Now you know the formula of a cube minus b cube formula. A cube minus b cube, here from here to here it is written like this, and then b cube came here. Now it will be a plus 2b minus of b into a plus 2b whole square minus, not plus na, a plus 2b into b plus b square. I hope all of you know this one. You have by hearted this one. First term minus second term bracket, first term square, then first term into second term, first term into second term plus second term square. Now we will simplify this. A plus b, 2b minus this, then we will have a square plus 4b square plus of 4ab plus of ab plus of 2b square plus of b square. Now a plus b, then we will be having a square, only a square, okay, 4b square, 4 plus 2, 6 plus 1, 7 b square plus of 5ab, 5ab. So this will be our answer. Now we will be seeing question number 9. Question number 9 of same exercise. It is given a cube plus a square minus of 1 by a square minus of 1 by a cube minus of a cube. Now first we will arrange this number. I will bring cube terms together and square terms together. So I will do a cube minus 1 by a cube. Then I will write plus of a square minus of 1 by a square. Correct? Now we know a cube minus b cube. Our task is to anyhow remove this plus minus and bring this terms into product of certain numbers, product form, right? Bracket form. So a cube minus b cube, I can write a minus of 1 by a into first term square plus of a into 1 by second term plus of 1 by a square. For this much part I wrote only this much hissa, this much. Now for a plus 1 by a square, what I can write? A square minus 1 by a square. Can I do anything here? Let's see. First we will simplify a minus 1 by a. This will be equal to a square plus 1 by a square, and this is a square minus 1 by a square. So for this, what can I write? I think I can write a plus 1 by a into a minus 1 by a. Can I write? Because it is in the form of a square minus b square. So a plus b into a minus b. Correct? A square minus b square form a plus 1 by a into a minus b. So for this I wrote this particular number. Now in these two, you see in these two, these are in product form, these two are in product form. Our task is to anyhow remove this plus symbol. Now a minus 1 by a minus 1 by a is common. We can take out a minus 1 by a. Then I will be left with a square plus 1 by a square plus 1 plus of a plus 1 by a. Is it? Now our answer will be this much. If someone wants to use more, write something else. So one thing more we can do. We can write like this: a square plus 1 by a square plus 2 minus of, a plus 1 by a minus 1. I can write same number I wrote here. This also I wrote as it is. Now 2 minus 1 will be 1. Now why I did this? I can write like this in this form: a plus 1 by a whole square plus a plus 1 by a minus plus 1. In this format, to bring this in this format. So ultimately we are not going to achieve anything. We will be left here only. So in our book, as per our book, our solution will be this. I have seen the photos. Okay, the solution is this. If you want to extend, we can come up to this step, or instead of writing this 2 here, I can write minus 2 and here I can write plus 3. Then I will get x a minus 1 by whole square. So only this much is enough. If you want to extend, you can apply your brain and then go on. Your answer will either come here or it will come like a minus 1 by a minus 1 by a whole square plus a plus 1 by a minus of 3. Minus of 3, or here it will be, I will be taking minus 2, so plus 3. So plus 3 will come. So either this, it depends upon the replacement of this number and this number. So either final answer according to book is this, but if you want to do some, go 1 or 2 steps more, you can apply plus minus and then you can go, either you will get at this value or else this value. So both the values are correct, even this value is correct. Now we will move on to our next problem, like question number 10, in which we have to find the values.